Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I've got another wild Reddit story for you, full of drama, tension, and those twists you never see coming. If you love emotional, messy, addictive stories, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It really helps the channel grow. All right, let's get into it.
So, I think I might be falling for my ex's dad. I know. Just let me explain. I dated Evan for 2 years. He was sweet, fun, and absolutely allergic to commitment. After he dumped me because he wasn't ready to settle, I blocked him everywhere. But I never blocked his dad. His dad, Alex, always liked me. He'd send me home with leftovers, ask about my job, hold actual conversations, something his son never mastered. A week after the breakup, Alex texted me. Heard what happened. Hope you're okay. Innocent enough. But then he kept texting. Every day. Funny memes. Photos of his dog. Random. How was your day messages. And okay, I'll admit it. I started smiling when his name popped up. Then one night he replied to my cooking story with, "That looks amazing. You should make that for me sometime." Tell me why that hit way harder than it should have. Fast forward, I go to pick up my stuff from their house. Evan's gone. Alex opens the door, and holy hell. Gray stubble, fitted t-shirt, smells like expensive cologne. My brain short-circuited. We talk, totally normal, but when I hand him something and our fingers touch, my stomach did a full gymnastics routine. After that, things got charged. Our texts got deeper, more personal, more flirty without saying the word. Then one night there's a storm, power goes out, and I joke that I'm sitting in the dark. 10 minutes later, he's literally at my door with coffee and a flashlight. We sit together on the couch, close enough that our knees keep brushing. And the tension is stupid high. Like if we lean 1 inch closer, we're in trouble high. He looks at me and says, "I don't want to cross any lines, but I can't pretend I don't feel something." I swear my heart dropped straight into my stomach. We didn't kiss, didn't touch, but the air felt like it was about to catch fire. The next day, guess who calls me? Evan. Suddenly, he wants to talk things out. Then he says, "My dad's been acting weird. Has he contacted you?" I lied so hard I should win an Oscar. That night, Alex sends me one last message. Last night meant more to me than it should have. And now I'm sitting here, staring at my phone, knowing damn well that if I see him again, yeah, I'm cooked.
So, I'm about to tell you a story that still makes my stomach twist like pretzel dough. Because I found out that my crush, like the one guy who made my brain shut off every time he smiled, is technically my cousin. Technically. Let me explain before you start judging my entire bloodline. Okay, so I met this guy at a friend's summer barbecue. Let's call him Liam. Now, I didn't go there expecting anything magical. I literally went because they said they had free sangria, and I'm very easily convinced. But then Liam walked in. Tall, warm smile. Hands that look like he works with tools or something, but in the fixes things around the house way, not the punches drywall way. And this stupid soft voice that made me forget my own name for a moment. We talked, and talked, and talked. The kind of conversation where you blink and suddenly 3 hours passed, and you're sitting way too close, laughing way too loudly at things that aren't even that funny. And yes, there was definitely a vibe. That warm, fizzy, "Oh no, I kinda want this stranger to hold my hand" vibe. At one point, my friend whispered, "You know he's into you, right?" And yeah, I felt it too. Fast forward a couple days, we're texting non-stop. Flirty, fun, late-night texting. The kind where he sends a picture of his dog at 1 a.m. like, "She misses you." And I'm like, "Sir, I miss you." Anyway, about a week later, he asks me out. Like an actual date. Dinner, drinks, walking around the city type of date. And I'm already picking out outfits in my head. Life felt great. I was glowing. I was annoyingly happy. Until everything imploded in under 30 seconds. So I go to a family reunion. You know, one of those everyone must come or your mom will guilt trip you for the next decade reunions. We're at this park eating cold potato salad. My mom mentions I look extra cheerful lately, and I'm blushing like an idiot. Then she says the sentence that nuked my entire brain. "Oh, we got to meet your cousin's son last week. Such a sweetheart. His name was Liam?" "Yes, Liam." I swear my soul left my body, floated above the picnic table, and started screaming. My mom chimes in like it's nothing. "Yeah, cousin Marla's boy." Very polite. I'm sitting there, wide-eyed, replaying every text message, every flirty comment, every look he gave me at that barbecue. Cousin? Her son? Her frickin' son? I'm about to have a stroke in the middle of a park. But here's the insane part. We're not blood-related. At all. My cousin Marla is actually my dad's cousin's ex-wife. They divorced 20 years ago. She remarried. Liam is from that marriage. So this connection is basically like if someone once dated someone who used to be almost related to you. Like a family tree footnote. But did my brain care in that moment? No. My brain was screaming, "You like your cousin, you are going to jail." Later that night, Liam texts me, "Hey, still on for Friday?" And I'm sitting there clutching my phone like it's a bomb. So I call him. Because this is not something you casually drop over text like, "Hey, by the way, we're cousins. LOL, see you at 7 inches. The second I say the word reunion, he gets quiet. Then I say the name Marla, and he goes, "Oh shit." We sit in silence like two people who just discovered they accidentally committed a federal crime. Then he asks the question that matters. Are we actually related? I explain the whole thing, how she was married into the family, divorced before I was born, and that we don't share a single molecule of DNA. He sighs with relief so loud I almost laughed. Then he says, "Okay, but do you feel weird about it?" I was honest. I told him it freaked me out at first, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized it's not weird. Just sitcom weird. Like a plot twist in a Netflix series that makes the audience gasp, but then they keep watching anyway. And he said, "Good, because I still want to take you out." I felt this stupid, huge smile spread across my face. Like, yeah, I wanted that too. So now the question is, are we doing something wrong? Is it weird? Is it fine? I don't know. But what I do know is that he makes me laugh, makes me feel calm, and makes me replay his voice in my head at 2 a.m. like a complete idiot. So yeah, my crush is technically my cousin, but only technically. And honestly, I'm still going on that date. Because life is short. And sometimes the universe throws you a curveball just to see if you're paying attention.
I'm gonna be honest up front. I messed up. Like, ruined my entire life in one night level of messed up. And the worst part? My wife found out in the most humiliating, gut-punch way possible. But let me rewind. My wife Claire and I have been together for 8 years, married for 3. We're not perfect. I don't think any couple is, but we were stable, thoughtful. The kind of couple who still brought each other coffee in the morning. But for the last few months, things were off. Work was insane for me. I was constantly stressed, always tired, always mentally checked out. Claire noticed. She tried to pull me back, date nights, small gestures, little touches in the kitchen, and I kept brushing them off with, "I'm exhausted," or "not tonight." She never complained, but I could see it in her eyes. She felt lonely. And instead of talking to her, I threw myself deeper into work. Which brings me to the night everything went to hell. My company had this big annual off-site conference. Fancy hotel, open bar, networking opportunities. I wasn't even excited. I just wanted to get through it. There's this woman there, let's call her Amber. She'd only been with the company a few months. Pretty, confident, the flirty type without even trying. Throughout the night she kept drifting toward me, laughing at every dumb joke, touching my arm when she talked. I kept it professional. I swear I did. But then the drinks kept flowing. I didn't eat enough. I was tired, lonely, and stupid. God, I was so stupid. At one point, Amber pulled me onto the balcony for fresh air. We talked about stress, about marriages, about how both of us felt unappreciated in our lives. She looked at me with this soft, understanding expression and said, "You deserve someone who actually sees you." And in that exact moment, I broke. We kissed. One single kiss that turned into something more. Way too fast. Like the second I let my guard down, the dam just burst. We ended up in her hotel room. I don't remember the details. Just flashes. Hands. Mouths. Guilt pressing into my spine even while it was happening. When it was over, I couldn't even look at her. I left the room feeling like I had dirt under my skin. I told myself, this was a one-time mistake. No one will ever know. It ends here. Yeah. I wish. The next morning, my wife was waiting for me at home. Her face was pale, her hands shaking. She wasn't crying, which scared me even more. She looked numb. She held up her phone and said, "Do you want to explain this?" Turns out, someone had filmed me and Amber kissing on the balcony. Not the room, not the act, just the kiss. But that was enough. The video had been posted to a private group chat among the event attendees. Funny moments from last night. Someone screenshotted it. Someone sent it to a friend. Someone who knew my wife. And that friend sent it straight to Claire. The moment she saw me on that balcony, she said she felt like her organs collapsed. I tried explaining. Tried apologizing. Tried telling her I loved her, that it meant nothing, that I was drunk, that I was lonely, that it was a stupid mistake. She just said, "If it meant nothing, why did you let her touch you like that?" I had no answer. She packed a bag. Not all her things. Just enough for a few nights. And then she left. No screaming. No throwing things. No dramatic exit. Just silence. And the soft click of the door closing behind her. Worst sound I've ever heard in my life. It's been 3 weeks. She's living with her sister. We talk sometimes, but it's short, cold, distant. I'm doing therapy. I'm trying. I'm doing everything I can to be someone she could forgive someday. But she told me something that keeps replaying in my head. I knew our marriage wasn't perfect, but I still chose you. You just didn't choose me back. And honestly, she's right. I don't know if she'll ever come home. I don't know if she'll ever look at me the same. I don't know if I deserve her forgiveness. But I do know this. One night. One stupid, selfish, drunk mistake can burn your entire life to the ground. And you don't realize how much you had until you watch it walk away.